there's one. Oh, baby. Good morning, everybody. Still a little dark here, but I am going for a quick little solo fish near where we're camping. I'm gonna see if the early man gets the fish here today. It's close to the camp. I think it's right around 7 o'clock right now. I was kind of laying in bed the last 20 minutes, waiting for just enough light to get out here to fish. Definitely another chilly Montana morning, but excited to go get on the water and see if I can actually have somewhere to myself for once this trip. We got another eerie, kind of misty morning here, so I'm gonna rig up and let's see if we can catch a monster early rising brown trout. Just missed a nice fish. He jumped out when I was just having my line in a back cast here. I thought I was just snagged on a weed, and all of a sudden a big old fish just came out of the water. There's a fish. Oh, come on, away from that log jam. Not huge, but we'll take her. Oh, big whitey, nice. Beautiful big old whitefish. I love whitefish. They really show a healthy stream. And they fight like hell. We're on the board, not skunks no more. Where there's whitefish, there's trout. There's a fish, no! That was a nice one. That was what we were after. But hey, goes to show, early fishermen's getting the fish today. We fished this area hard yesterday with nothing but a medium-sized whitefish to show for it, so good to see some more action today already. Got one more smaller fish here. It's like another whitey. We're gonna head back into the Madison, knowing that there's some runners in the system right now gives us some hope, and we figure while we're out here we might as well go for those epic once-in-a-lifetime fish versus anything else. So we're gonna head over there today. I got a little morning fish in, which you guys saw, which was a good start. I think I got more fish this morning already than I did all of yesterday combined, so we'll hope that that luck continues and see how the Madison's looking. Here we are on the Madison, up at the very end of Yellowstone National Park. This is where we fished the first night in the evening, where my dad caught that nice 20-inch brown trout or so. So we are going to go see what we can find. We're here a lot later than I would have liked, but hopefully we can find some runs that haven't been fished yet and see if we can catch some of these big runners. A little bit of ice in the river. That's a good sign. Those chilly nights are what we want right now. There's a fish. Nice. Doesn't feel huge, but feels like a great start of the day. Whitey? Feels like a whitey. I'm the whitefish king today. It's my third whitefish of the day. Like I said earlier, I love the mountain whitefish. They're beautiful big fish. They got these iridescent scales. They're very indicative of a healthy river. They're great fighters. What's not to love? They're squirmy little guys though. Oh, and he's off. Oh, there was something. There's a fish. Whitefish or trout, I have no idea. Whitefish. Wow. Well, now this is what, 4, 5 whitefish? Pretty lost count in my whitefish chart. Oh, there was it. I missed him. Well, that was a nice fish. Well, looks like the streamer's gotten the most action. So that's good news. Well, just missed another on the streamer. Got to see him though. Came straight out of the water. I'm just I don't fish a lot of streamers, so my hook set is mediocre. Will Jake be able to land a big fish this trip? The saga continues. Well, as I'm sure you guys saw, the streamer is the ticket right now. Had 2 nice fish on there. The second one saw beautiful brown. It looks like that's the ticket for right now. But as it heats up, I think actually the nymph rig is gonna come back to being the better choice. So I'm gonna go up to this next hole, put a few streamer swings through there. And if not, I think I'm gonna put on that nymph rig again and see if we can finally land one of these guys. We're battered and bruised here. Almost just ate shit. But nothing really since I last talked to you. We had those few big streamer hits early on. That was at the very end of that cool water temp and cool day where the streamers are a little more effective. But after that, tried nymphing and tried streamering and nothing. All I have for today is I think 3 whitefish here and 2 big old runner hits on the streamer, but no big trout to show for it. I definitely think it's the worst fishing I've seen in the Madison in October in my life. We've been here every year, like I said, since I was probably 10 or so many years. And I remember sometimes being slow, always when it was hot, but this is about as slow as it's been and also by far the hottest I've ever seen for October. So I'm still thinking those might be correlated, who knows? But I think we're gonna go into town, regroup, and maybe head up towards the Gallatin where we had by far the best fishing of the trip so far. Well, we're back at our first stop from the entire trip on the Gallatin River. We decided to make the journey back and see if we can recreate some of that magic. See if we get luckier. Definitely not red hot like it was that first day here. But we know they're in here. Finally. Oh no! Oh my goodness. And he left me with a big old tangle. Well, at least we found one today. At least he got one of those signature jumps out of him. I'll take it as a win. Seeing a fish. Got a little bit more hope here. See if we can get another. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. He came right at me, jumped me off. Well, I don't know if it was the change of bugs or the change in scenery, but it looks like we are back on the fish. There's a fish, nice one. Oh my God, another whitefish, you gotta be kidding me. After all these trout, the whitefish king is back. Oh, monster whitefish. Oh my gosh. At this point, I think I'm gonna just try to catch whitefish. See if I can break a world record for the most whitefish in a day. Sometimes you just gotta lean in to how things are going. I did not expect to see a whitefish that big in this hole, so that was actually pretty fun. There's no way the nymph doesn't catch a couple in here. Oh, there was one. A new fly on here. This run is just too beautiful. I don't believe we're gonna leave here without catching at least one trout. This is it. Yep. Whitefish. Oh my goodness. Big old whitey again. That's okay, not landing that whitefish. Feel like I've had my fair share. Don't want to be greedy here. It's the whitey again. Wow, monster. Holy crap. This is another big whitefish. What a day. Wow, this thing is huge. Oh, this is awesome. Come on. Best fighting whitefish of the day right here. Oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to fit this guy in this net I have here. One of the best fighting fish of the year. It's gonna break me off. This is the king of whitefish. The cherry on top of my amazing day. Wow, look at the size of this sucker. This is a hefty whitefish, I will tell you what. It's okay, buddy. Calm down. I'm gonna give you a show. Look at that iridescence. Look at the size of this fish. Oh my goodness. Wow. Gonna let her go here. You fought hard. What a fish. That was exciting. I'm coming up on the spot where I had those 2 trout jump off on me. I'm ready for a change of fish. I love the whiteys, but let's get one more trout in the net while we're here. Oh my God. Well, managed to hook up with a fish finally. Whoa, a jumper. The last whitefish took off my rig, but we are gonna get this trout to the bank no matter what it takes, I'm telling you. I need this. There it is. Woo! Oh my God. My first trout in what feels like an eternity. What a beautiful sight. What a gorgeous fish. You can see that beauty right here. Wow. Let's get him back to his home. Oh man, that feels good. Yeah, I'd go up to the top. That's where I caught all of them. And I'd be stealthy. The water's clear. I'll fish the lower end. But right up at that top where the riffles are is where I had all my success. It was a good size too, I saw it. There's one. You know what? Feels like a whitey. Another big whitefish. Fatty. We're heading out and I had to do one last cast and got onto one more fish here. I have not determined if it's a trout yet, but it's trying to get in these weeds, which makes me think it might be. Well, we're going downstream now. This feels like a trout. No jumping though. In this river I haven't caught a trout that didn't jump, so.
Who's that
fish? There she is. What a great fish to end the day on here. Wow.
It's
rainbow trout. Look at this beautiful bow. Thick boy. Man. Well, there she goes. Didn't even want to say goodbye to you guys, but it's really time to head now. What an exciting last fish of the day. Overall, it was a hard day of fishing, but we had enough action to keep us busy, that's for sure. Admittedly, I've done a pretty bad job of keeping you guys updated, but we're going to change that now. Had a great day of fishing yesterday. I had 2 big runners on, but wasn't able to land them. Really just strikes on the streamer, and then the fishing slowed down. I caught so many whitefish, as you guys saw, but overall, a decent amount of action, so can't complain. And now today, I'm up at 6:30, heading back to the Madison for my final shot to get one of these big fish that's in here. It's early still, I think it's a little after 7. It's kind of misty and eerie. I'm very worried of bears at every second, but we're going to get down into the river here and do one final shot for a Yellowstone runner while we're here. I have to get back to camp and to Bozeman today, so I don't have a ton of time. So it'll be a little bit of a rush, but I got 2 rods with me. I'm gonna mostly be throwing the streamer, and let's see if we can get a little redemption. So we're here at the hole where yesterday I had 2 big brown trout take my streamer. And my theory is that with these warm days that the brown trout are gonna be more active early here in the morning. And we're about to put that theory to a test. I have a white zonker on here with a couple split shots. And we're gonna run this thing through the hole and see what we can find. Oh baby, this is what we're after. Yes. Oh my God, yes. Whoa. I don't have a net because none of my nets are big enough for the size fish that my dad brought, so we're gonna bring her into the bank here. What a beautiful fish. Yes. This is the pig that we're after right now. Look at this absolute hog of a brown trout. Keep her in the water. Look at this. Look at those spots. And he is feisty boy. Well, there it is. Our first runner here. Looks like this early morning is paying off. I have the place all to myself. And after a lot of failed attempts at catching one of these guys on this trip, it feels good on the last morning to get back here. Goes to show sometimes you just got to get up early and at them. Well, I got my one runner. It was only one this trip, unfortunately, but being able to come out here the last morning and get one before anyone else is here, having the whole Madison to myself was pretty special. I'm definitely glad I came out this morning. And you know what? That one big runner was just the perfect end to an amazing trip. Thank you so much for following along. It's time to go head back to camp and then get towards Bozeman.